EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is Rashad Penny, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Seahawks ball carrier.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Taken down by Bobby.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Giving it time and space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run here with amirkilla12's. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as he moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Well, he's going to be out of bounds yards, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The 49-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, it's Calais. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
On the give, this is Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Akers, the ball.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. Before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
Throwing on 3rd, gone. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, it's a for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st down, Seahawks.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Rams 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with Akers. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former 2nd-round pick out of Alabama. And that's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun. Goff. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And that is going to be incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's caught, Lockett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
He's got him in, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw is gone. And it's Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
At the 44-yard line.
On first down, Akers. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Calais. And he's got some space here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One great dig.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Goff. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on a 3rd down play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's gone. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 2. Here's Akers. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run. Calais. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Yeah, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Rams 17, Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Penny, the Seahawks.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
They run with Calais.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
And less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Gone. And that is incomplete here.
He was looking for Raymond Calais out of the backfield.
3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Gone. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. A shotgun snap for Gone. And it's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Long. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
Number
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Goff. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Rams on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Akers. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the 41-yard line.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, 41 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now is Wilson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 10-yard. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wilson to throw. Is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Rams, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never cap. I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoe. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off. Time I was dying and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the heel. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a
guy got me.
Hit boy and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gon' do? Stop playing with it. If you don't do it, then you don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
first down, Marino. He finds an opening past the 40. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, Marino. And he fires one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He was tackled.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
To try again after the sack, Vick. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
On third down, Vick. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
And it's fourth down.
Here goes Vick on fourth down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
That's good for a Kansas.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They run with Jackson out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Marino. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a man who played baseball in Kansas City. Bo Jackson found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the left side. It's Jackson, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here we go on 4th down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll run here with Bo. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Morton Anderson to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up.
Now Marino coughs it up. He lost the football.
Sacked. A fumble on the play.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
5-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Rod Woodson.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and a yard at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 24, Marino. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Marino. This is caught by Jackson. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Marino here from the gun. His throw incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Marino off of play action. The connection made. It's Graham. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
That's good.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Marino on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Marino on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Here's Vic. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Jackson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Vic with a give to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Sanders on the carry.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Vic off the play fake for Sanders. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From midfield now, Marino. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
33-yard line. Marino
will look to throw on 1st. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
He was certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
It's caught by Jackson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Here we go again with Moreno. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he is all the way up past the 25. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Time to see what Vic can do in the OT. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
First down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Vic goes play action. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
3rd down.
On play action, Vic. And the pressure gets to him again. Elvis Dumerville providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Overtime with the score still tied.
Here's Sam Cook now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They find some open field here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And 8.
The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
And that's good.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Vick to the air again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Vick. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
1st down, Vick. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
The score, Seahawks 7, Washington 0. To kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
To kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Number 25.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that's caught out wide by Cooks. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 8. Play action now, Vick. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And he's got Lockett. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Lawrence Taylor able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Vick. And that's complete to Cooks.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and long for Vick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Check, 33.
Off the play fake, Vick. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Vick. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
On the return, here's Hall. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got just
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice march out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zaza, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say up, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Vic off the play fake for Sanders. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Vic. It's caught by Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sanders. A 2-yard gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Vic
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 20.
Here's second and 10.
Operating from the gun, Vic. Dancing to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down carry for Foster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the
pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, it's Bush. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give. This is Bush. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
21-yard line.
Throwing on third and long. Vic, he may try and run for this. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Seahawks, nothing.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off play action. Vic. Got him in. It's Harrison, complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed go for it. Vic. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check 50. Check 50.
So here's Vic following the interception. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He was covered by Denzel.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vic steps away to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Past the 20. 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 49 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. Seahawks 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Meticulous with words that you force in nature.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
48-yard line.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Under 10, under 10. 79 Broncos. Watch the twist.
From the gun, Vick out to his left. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. To throw, Vick. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Reggie Bush with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Seahawks 7.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. From way up at the 23.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 36, Vick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Reggie Wayne. Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Vick. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, CD, we are 3 weeks into the NFL season, so curious to get maybe your biggest surprise so far. Would it be the Bears at 3-0?
Yeah, I think that's a great candidate for that big surprise team. I think you're right about that, partner, because, look, Green Bay, are we overly shocked? Seattle, overly shocked? No and no. Buffalo, I thought they'd be the AFC East front runners anyway. Pittsburgh, they got Big Ben back, and they've got that great defense. But Chicago, so inconsistent on offense, especially in 2 of the first 3 games of the season. Nick Foles took over in their big win in Atlanta, and he'll probably carry them the rest of the way.
Yeah, 7 remaining unbeatens in the NFL after 3 weeks of the regular season.
A first down throw coming for Vick, escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Quick throw out wide by Vick. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A shotgun handoff now, Foster. And Foster loses the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brother, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Michael Vick. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Lawrence Taylor and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Vick now after the fumble recovery. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the middle.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On play action, Vick. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
And that's good.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards.
32-yard line.
Vick operating on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vick, that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Fourth down, Vick. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and goal from the 3.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, Vick. Flush, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He was brought down by Rod Wilson.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 10.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Jackson. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
The first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. On 3rd down, Marino. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and touchdown. Brandon Cooks. An even 90 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
For a Seahawks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action now. Vick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At the 40-yard line.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker. 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well, you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
That's caught by Jackson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And 7.
On 2nd and 7, Marino. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Jackson, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Marino. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Marvin Harrison, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Marino. And that will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Tate to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They run again with Jackson. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try and run for it with Foster. Able to push his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
The 46-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
give. This is Foster. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11 now.
Now they'll throw it with Marino. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Jackson, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Again, the ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and...
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Marino. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Makes the score.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. Bo will have the 1st down and a little extra. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Here's Tate to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Marino. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand off to Foster, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Marino. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Jackson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Marino. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Marino to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Marino. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And some room to maneuver. And he's across for the touchdown.
Freaky, I heard the flare gun.
stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. My stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Seattle.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Vick off the play fake for Sanders. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Marvin Harrison, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, Vick. Got a man, it's Harrison, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Marvin Harrison.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Vic. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Raiders nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the legend is Bo Jackson. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And after the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Vic with a give to Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Third down, Vic. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
It's now 4th.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Raiders nothing. Morton Anderson on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The Hall of Famer's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody could hear my smile on that play.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Now pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
28-yard line.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And this is going to be intercepted.
snags it for the pick.
Well, Charles, a little bit ago, we talked about the 3-0 teams. How about we flip the script to look at the 0-3 teams? There are 6 of them: the Jets, Texans, Broncos, the Giants, the Vikings, and the Falcons. And then 2 others, by the way, Bengals and Eagles, winless at 0-2-1 after their tie. But I'm curious, any of those, do you think that they still have a chance of playing football in January?
Well, the short answer and the easy answer should be no, right? With this kind of a start, they should be pretty well dead and buried. But I'm going to focus in on the Houston Texans because they've done it before. We've seen it, right? One year they started 1-2, won their division. One year they started 0-3, finished 11-5, and won the AFC South. So they have a history of slow starts, but they know how to turn things around. And when Deshaun Watson's playing quarterback, anything can happen.
At the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught, Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
As we do every week, we like to look ahead to what's coming up week 4 in the NFL, and no shortage of good matchups again. I'm going to start, though, Charles, with one that is not really an intriguing matchup because they're 2 good teams, 2 0-3 teams, Denver and the Jets. Vic Fangio and Adam Gase, those coaches, they both need a win in a big way.
You got that right, and both of them have really struggled in the early going. Denver lost their quarterback, Drew Lock. He's supposed to be gone for about a month or so, and they're playing with Jeff Driscoll right now. And it's really, really tough for the Jets. Hard to find anything that's been positive early.
And then a couple of other ones on the other end of the spectrum. Pittsburgh at Tennessee, both 3-0, and a late afternoon game on Sunday. New England at Kansas City. That should be a good one.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Vic goes play action. That's That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Third and long for Vic. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the red zone now, Vic. Flushed out right. Vic stripped. He wants the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Right there. I think that's the lucky one, y'all.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now the rookie second-round pick. This is Cam Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson on 2nd down. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Bo. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Again, Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Switching gears, CD, one thing that I saw on social media this week that we need to pass along, if we can switch sports for just a minute, LeBron James has got the LA Lakers into the NBA Finals, of course. It'll be his 10th ever appearance, and they'll be taking on the Miami Heat. But what caught my attention was a post of LeBron's on social media of what he does every night while in the Orlando bubble. He settles down with a nice, refreshing beverage and fires up a game of Madden. So we had to give him a shout-out and wish him good luck.
Hey, good luck to LeBron and the Lakers. What a great final taking on the Miami Heat. So he and AD taking on Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, what they call him, buckets. What a great NBA final. Hope you guys have a blast, and LeBron, keep playing. We love it.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run again with Jackson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 1st down, Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. A gain of 3. 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
This one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the field position doesn't get much better than this.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breed on with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamond yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone. Where do I know? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex.